Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Shane Baz gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last three starts, he has a whip of under 1.10, so we may...
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Now to bat, Tyson Randolph.
The designated hitter, Tyson Randolph.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Now a bunt attempt here. Kay is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate now is Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey,
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
First delivery to him. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mississippi's out in front, 3-0. Stepping up is Tyson Randolph.
The designated hitter,
First
Tyson
offering. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
1-0. Hey, your pitch.
And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Pickoff move to second. And a leap, but it's over his head at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the DH, Tyson Randolph. And now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
1-1. Let's fly. Let's go right here.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
1 strike. Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Here's the 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Mississippi Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Muller notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on The Show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball. It's The Show, and
now,
it comes
we
your way
welcome
next.
Your Montgomery Biscuits.
Adrian DeHorta will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the belt, the pitch. Michelle, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Here we go.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Fielded cleanly, and he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. Striding in is Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mississippi leads it 2-0. And now Tyson Randolph.
For Mississippi,
Hey,
the
you
right
can do it.
fielder.
Going better. Let's go.
Now here's the first offering.
Randolph.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So here is Brett Sullivan. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional, clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line.
Digging in next, Tyson Randolph grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Montgomery came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Lewis Head gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Yaxel Rios earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Montgomery Biscuits. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Ryan gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard and soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
He's set and the pitch. Tyson Randolph comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Moran leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away.
Hey, come on now.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tyson Randolph.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat.
Next to hit is Tyson Randolph.
Like a big dog. Right time, right
First
time.
pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. So now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line hard into left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Next to stand in is Tristan Gray. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try
and with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 the score tonight. The Mississippi Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tucker Davidson wins his third of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
For the biscuit.
As we look at this young pitching prospect, there are so many things to learn early in your professional career as a pitcher. Al Leiter is with us. Al, what are some of the biggest things to keep in mind as you start your rise in the pro ranks as a hurler?
Well, strike one is paramount. Strike one, get ahead. Have the ability to command a fastball. On top of that, changing speeds. And we see it all the time with respects to analytics and where we are with statistical data. Changing speeds with not only one pitch, but two pitches. So I want to see command of a fastball, preferably down and away. I still love it. Still hard to hit a home run down and away. Be able to utilize both sides of the plate of your fastball, whether it's 90, 95, 85, I don't care what the number is, and then have two breaking balls that you could throw for strikes. The constant stepping on the gas pedal and hitting the brake is really the effectiveness of pitching. Fast, slow, and locating your pitches.
Following up on this young pitcher, we've talked about him before, and he's putting together a nice run of success at the AA level. Jenny Finch, you have had those times when you just have everything working for you. What's inside his mind right now? How good must he be feeling?
Nothing is inside of his mind, and that's the greatest feeling as an athlete, when you're just out there dealing. You are unhittable, you are unstoppable, and that's where he is right now.
You don't want to be thinking when you get out there on that mound. You just want everything to be natural and muscle memory.
There's a lot of days you are thinking, unfortunately, but yes, when those days come that you're not and you're just in the groove, you know what you're throwing before your catcher even puts down the sign. The battery is in sync. Everything's just flowing and in the groove. That's the best.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It's the first game in the month of June between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next.
Blue Wahoo!
Vic Romaker will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fellas, our home nine as they begin play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vic Romaker. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Now it'll be Luis Marte, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Randolph moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now in the box, Chris Chenea, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work. And
so stepping in is Tyson Randolph. He doubled his last time up. Hit down the third baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So now here is Mackenzie Taylor. Worked a walk his first time up.
Mackenzie Taylor.
The 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
All right, here we go.
Randolph.
First offering. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Devin Hairston. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Randolph is there, 2 down. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch for your Blue Wahoos, number 92, Ryan.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Vic Romaker notches his third win of the year. Tucker Davidson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
For Mississippi, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Division rivals do battle. Next. Zach Thompson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now into the box is Devin Hairston. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
Plays at 1 now.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Luis Marte. And he pops him up back behind second base. Shoemake takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Chris Chenea trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Michel retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Mesa. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch.
Mesa.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Rijo has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Corey Bird.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Corey Bird.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting sixth.
To the plate now, Brian Miller. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. So here now's the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
All right, one more time, right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Eddie Alvarez.
Second baseman, Eddie.
And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again, 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Benito Nivar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Zach Thompson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Devin Hairston.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Go out.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Luis
Now
Marte.
batting, third baseman.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit, Tieranen, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Got it.
Etherton has got it, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in will be Victor Mesa. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we got no outs.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Let's go.
Pitch on the way. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Next, it'll be Corey Bird. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. Bird on second. Miller is over at first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball. Sinking liner toward left, and that's in there. Base hit. Bird rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Benito Navar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Alexander is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Devin Hairston. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Pensacolo's out in front here, 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded down the third baseline. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Luis Marte. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Michelle is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, here is Chris Chenea, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Victor Mesa. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 count?
Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Standing in now, Corey Bird, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A dive, and he can't hang on. He'll come home with it. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Brooks Wilson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Thompson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. C.J. Carter closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Well, if you've listened to me before, you know that I'm fascinated by this prospect and the 2-way experiment the organization is trying with him. The early returns are good. I'm sold. I believe in this. I think it's going to work long term. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me today. Jim, what's your take?
Yeah, I've been really impressed. Yeah, we talked back on draft day about how difficult it is, when you look at a guy, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, he has both options, to maybe try to do both because one, it's a lot of work to try to make it either way, and also one takes away from the other. But so far, he's balanced it very nicely. I know from looking at him, I'm not really sure, is he better as a hitter or as a pitcher? I love the way this is playing out so far.
And it's so exciting for fans of prospects and fans of baseball in general to see a guy doing this kind of thing. It opens up a world of possibilities as to what might be.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you could see more of these guys, it would be exciting. You know, I think back to the Dave Winfields of the world, who some guys will tell you is an even better pitcher than he was as an outfielder, and he was a Hall of Fame outfielder. Or when I first started covering guys, John Olerud, people don't remember, was a great pitcher at Washington State, you know, kind of a finesse lefty. And for years, it's like, well, we better pick one because we want the guy to be the best at that, and it's just too much work.
Right.
And now we're seeing teams willing to experiment and see if they can make this happen.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Patrick Weigel gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Next up, Tyson Randolph.
Batting third, the right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there's 1 away. Ready now is Tyson Randolph, grounded out in his last at-bat. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Next to dig in, number 9. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knot things up at 1 apiece.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Swing and a liner. And he drops it. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you?
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice.
Big at-bat now, and here is Tyson Randolph. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty.
Come on, right here, one time.
Here's the first pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hey, try those guys in. Here we go.
The set and the 2-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Alvarez onto the grass, and the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chad Sabatka gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
14 men on base. For the Blue Wahoos, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for your Mississippi Braves, number 32. Tyson.
Swing and a liner.
Randolph.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Kevin Weinstein takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 22, Kevin Weinstein.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Pensacola put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Braxton Garrett takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Patrick Weigel was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. C.J. Carter hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
3 hours and 36 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. Division rivals do battle.
And now,
next,
let's hear it for your Mississippi Braves.
Trey Riley, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Batting second.
Up next, Luis Marte. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into right field, that's a base hit. That runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, here is Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson.
From the stretch.
Randolph.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Chu, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swing, and he pops him up. Marte over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box, Eddie Alvarez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. And now here is Brian Miller.
Hey, roll up, plays at 2.
Right fielder,
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Miller.
1 down. 1 down.
Runners on the move for second. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in once again is Tyson Randolph. Singled in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
This is line to left. Mesa is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure.
Now into the box, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
First pitch of the AB now. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Now at the plate is Andre Anderson. He bounced out last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first home run of the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Next up is Luis Marte, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Marte.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now at the plate, here is Tyson Randolph, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch heading out towards shallow right. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get...
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Mississippi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trey Riley takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Josh Graham wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
6 runs on.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.